All right, so welcome to day 4. We won't be here as long as we have been the past 2 days. My goal is to get you out of here at like 8:30, if not a little bit sooner than that. So that's my goal for this evening. We're going to go over the last play that we didn't get to yesterday, and then we're going to go over a few video plays, and then we're going to go outside. You're actually going to go ahead and move the pucks and throw flags, and we're actually get you to do that. So this is the last play that we had for our scenarios, and then we'll move into some video stuff and get out there. We do have a test today, so surprise, you'll take that as a crew. So the people you're working with, you'll take that as a crew. And then we'll go over it, and if you haven't worked for me yet or haven't gone through any other training, you have to stay and do bloodborne pathogen, and we'll do that at the very end, and I'll answer any questions that you have. So I'm going to throw this out to the entire group. It is 3rd down and 20 to gain from A's 14, so we're at the X going away. During a run play, A1 is held by B1 at A's 20 and is down at the 25. After the play is over, B3 shoves A1. So, all right, I'm gonna give you the, you know what I didn't do? I didn't plug this thing in. It would help if I plug that thing in. All right, here it is. So we have a run play, we have holding, we have a down, and then we have an unsportsmanlike conduct. So, walk me through this. What's the first penalty? Holding on who? During what type of play? Run play. So where do we enforce that penalty? I heard ball, flag, and end of the run. One of the 3 is correct. End of the run. Because they got here legally. This is on the defense. We want to penalize the defense on this one. All right, now I'm going to throw in a little bit more of a monkey wrench in here. We have an unsportsmanlike conduct. How do we enforce that penalty? Why? It's after the play. So, how many yards are we going to have? We're going to have 0, 10, 20, or what?
I think it's 10.
20. Why is it 20? Contact and conduct, but what's the difference between these two penalties? Live ball, dead ball. We can couple these two. So since this is live ball and this is dead ball, we add those together. If there were like 3 more dead ball penalties on the defense, we tack all those on too. But if you get that far, the game's probably going to be over. Yeah.
If you, I think you already explained it. So if we tack it on and it gets to the end zone, we do half the distance.
So if we start tacking on from right here, they got held right here at this 25 and down at the 25, then we move it to the 15, and then we go half the distance for the unsportsmanlike. So you do the first penalty, and if you're still beyond the 20, do the next penalty. If you get inside the 20, that's when you start doing half the distance for each penalty. So we pick up the pucks. That's a pretty extreme case, but you may get there, you may not. So we went here to the end of the run. We tacked on 10. Hopefully we do 10 more. Moves us just beyond the 40 to the other 35. So then we have 1st down and 20 to gain from the 35.
What happens, you probably already explained this, but
No, you're good. Ask a question.
If the holding happens and then there's another defensive foul before the dead ball.
So you're saying we have holding here and then illegal contact on the defense. They get to pick one of the 2.
Gotcha.
So during a run play, it doesn't matter which of the 2 they pick because they're both contact or conduct. So they're going to be 10-yard penalty. So that we will always tack on, or we will always go from the end of the run. If one's during the pass play and the one's after the ball is caught, they're going to take the one after the ball is caught because they can get more yardage out of that. So that's a good question. All right, I actually have one more. After a successful try by A for 1 point, A1 clearly shoves B1 first and is assessed an unsportsmanlike conduct. B2, not appreciating his teammate being shoved, pushes A1 to the ground and assessed an unsportsmanlike conduct. How do we enforce this? And what happens? What's the next play? You start the drive with the next play. So if we have both these unsportsmanlike conduct, we write both of them down, and then we offset the yardage. So if we have dead ball fouls in the same dead ball period, then we offset the penalty yardage. All right? You can find the crew that you're with, put one with each one of these crews, and hang out with them. We'll get some video we're going to go over. At least I hope Danny didn't do these.
Should I get our crews from last?
Yep. So crew 1, 2, 3, or 4. So just go ahead and hang out with one of these crews. You look confused as heck.
Yeah, this is 5 football.
Yes. So pull a chair up to one of the tables, and we'll get going here with plays. All right. So crew 1. Here you go. Watch this play. Tell me what you have here, if anything. We'll watch it again. It'll play again. You're the only ones that can answer this question. There's a lot. There might be a lot in this play. I'll give you one more look at it. All right, what do you have? You're the crew. You're working the game. It's the 4 of you. Hang on, it's the 4 of them.
It's a flag.
Hang on. The 4 of you got this one.
Flag.
On who?
Offense.
Which offensive player? The one that was running down the sideline?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll slow this down a little bit. We're pretty good right here, right? What does he do wrong there? He kept his hands up, right? He didn't do that. So my official here does a pretty good job of getting to the first down marker, because that's the one that we care about. So if you can see, she's starting to work off the field. She's about a yard off. This pylon, honestly, this pylon needs to be right here so you don't trip over it. So it's beside the point. So she's working off the field, which is good. Her eyes are watching for flag guards, and they're watching his feet at the ground. Let's see how good I am. I hear a lot of oohs. We don't have NBC it or whatever the heck they use now. But that's close, right? If not out of bounds. Now, this only works because we're set up on this sideline and we can see it. So this is tough. This happens so quick. If you know it's out, put them out right there. And come up and sell the crap out of it. As you can see, the whistle's getting ready to go into her mouth, and then she probably takes it back. Hopefully she takes it back out here in just a second. Yep. So we talked about that. We talked about that yesterday in whistleblowing. It gave her a second to process and then not to blow that whistle. So this is a good play. She lets the play go by. If these players would stay here, somebody needs to come get them, but they don't. And he goes up the sideline because that's her sideline responsibility. Questions? All right, next play. This will be this crew right here. I'll let it play again. I think it plays again. All right, so watch this one more time. Do you have a catch? No catch.
You said do we?
Do you have a catch or no catch on this?
I just said
Catch or no catch? This crew right here. You don't think so?
It looks like it hits the ground first.
I think it was a catch. I think it bounced off his arm that was on the ground and didn't get it up, wrapped around it.
Let's see how good I am. All right, so I've got not a catch.
It's not a catch. After further review of the play.
You said live it was a catch though, right?
I did say it was.
What'd you have live?
I thought it was a catch, but then after really not a catch.
So we have 2 that said yes and 2 that said no. So the way you handle this play is if you know it hit the ground, you come in and sound the crap out of incomplete. And if you think it's a catch, you know what you do? Not a dang thing as soon as she signals incomplete. You let her live and die by that call. In this case, you come up signaling no catch, no catch, no catch. It hit the ground. Because this you can sense some confusion. Because Sean's going, are you sure it was a catch? I wasn't looking. All right, we'll kind of call it a catch. We're gonna put you there. So this one we've got to be a little bit better communication-wise. And our referee here shouldn't have moved the pucks. He should have waited until we had a firm signal. I know it's far away. But to me, I thought the ball bounced when we looked at it on the computer back in the office. It looks like it bounces up into his arms. And especially because his arms are about this wide apart, he didn't catch that ball. It bounced, he brought it like this. This referee needed to be a little bit further back, and they don't move the pucks until you're 100% sure. So if we do have this instance, just walk up, hey, what do you have? Because once he picks these pucks up, he has no idea where they were. So that's why we leave those pucks go. All right, this crew back here.
It was incomplete.
Yes, you are right. The pass is incomplete. That is 100% correct. Now, you're the referee and the line judge in this case. You're watching this guy right here. Who's the penalty on here? Why? He's got his arms out, right? So this is clearly on the offensive player. But the defensive guy is he's not coming in pushing, he's rushing and trying to spin around him. So if you look at this, and so he's trying to spin around him. The offensive guy extends. You're going to punish this guy right here, or this person right here. If that guy comes in, he's trying to go around, even if it's a little bit of this, whoever displaces, in this case it's the offensive player. So, and this one you can clearly see, versus him trying to do whatever he's doing to get around him. All right, crew 4. Was this a flag pull? Was there a penalty? What do you have? Was there anything else that may have been a penalty in this?
I can't see if he held because he's a back turn to the guy. I can't tell. But like everything happens in the back.
All right, so we'll go through the first one. All right, we're good right here. Still good. What is this guy doing right here? He tried to go and he was like, we're stopping. That's probably going to be a false start on that guy right there. He knows it too because he bounces for a while. I probably don't have anything here, to be honest. This is just a good slip play by the defensive player. So I probably have nothing right there. So, the thing with is the ball away or is a flag pulled? You sell the crap out of this. So if you have this, flag pull as you blow after you blow your whistle. If it's away, Then you say, balls away, balls away, balls away, especially if it's close. Now this falls incomplete, so you can whistle it dead. But if it's away, you say, balls away, and let everybody know that that ball is gone. Because what's going to happen if you go, balls away? They're not going to hear you. They're not going to believe you. Away, away, away. They know it's gone. They're going to look at you and be a little mad, but you'd be like, my eyes are right on this one. And I look confident making that call. All right, back up here. Did the officials make a good call, or should have done something else?
He was down because his belt fell off, right? Unless there's another call.
Where is this spot? Where should this spot be? What? Where the belt fell off and where the ball is. So you have this swipe, as I talked about, those flags stay on his hip for an extra second. Don't give him those 2 or 3 steps he takes. This one is close to being pulled right here at the first down line. So right here, it's close to being on that line. That's why you need to be on that line. So if you go and like, oh, there was a swipe, we're going back here to just pass the line. Something like that. All right, this next crew. You have a penalty on this play. Let's see it one more time. What do you have? No. You'll get your chance in 2 turns. What do you have? It's your crew. Did you have a penalty or not? It's yes or no question. There's no, I don't know, I'm not sure.
No, I'm not throwing a penalty on this because I was too distracted by this very ugly play that I couldn't tell what was going on.
Okay, you can't be distracted out there by ugly play because you'd be distracted all night long.
Right. That's fair.
So, yes or no? You're saying no?
I would say no because he ran into him. He didn't purposely try to push him. Like it was a momentum thing.
So we have a kid slip, regain his balance. Now, you've got to watch, does this player go this way or does he go towards the quarterback like he wants to? I would say he gets by him fairly easily. There may be marginal contact.
But there's no pushing on the play.
But if he rides him, if you're trying to go from here to there, and I make you go that direction, that's a foul because I put you in that direction. Because players that are good will know that you're not calling that. I'll step and I'll keep pushing you this way. Because I won't use my hands because I'm a good player. And I'll push you that way. And you're trying to go that way.
So even if it was an accident with him slipping and getting back up, we're still calling it?
You could, if you think there's more than marginal contact. I don't think that's more than marginal.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, if he rides that player this way, even further, so he slips and falls on this, and he takes this player and he pushes him further out this way, I'm calling that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you have called that?
No, I would not have called that.
Is there a certain point where they need to let them go? Like a certain yardage?
No.
You said like they start like turning them. What's the point where they need to let go?
As long as I beat you to the spot, I don't have to let you go anywhere. But if you get around me, and then basically, if I keep stepping, and if I get in front of you and I maintain my position, you have to try to get around me. If I still beat you to that spot, and you keep trying to go around, either you're going to push me or I'm going to ride you out. So if you push me, it's going to be a penalty on you. But if you beat me and I hit you and you fall down or you get displaced, then I'm going to put it on me.
So what you're saying is that if I were to get around you and you were to push me from behind, or ride me from behind, or even on the side to where it could be considered behind, that's a penalty?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right, crew 3.
And do we call spin moves or no? Because if someone gets...
You gotta see who initiates contact. All right, your play is gonna happen right here. Clearly it's illegal contact on somebody, but you got to tell me who you have it on. You saying this is on this girl right here, this red girl?
Actually, wait, the other girl is even worse, actually.
Which one? This one?
So this girl lined up in front of the guy.
Yeah, and the one that did it up,
But also the girl,
All right, so watch this one more time. I'll try to pause it.
she's gonna slam the girl.
Digs her shoulder into
Right here is the one you want to watch. This one right here. So, this one right here, and this is why it's tough, because you have this one and you have this one. You're watching two. Your line judge should pick it up because he or she is over here, and your referee's over here, so he's picking up this one. So, the initial one right here, I think is on red. Now, as they split apart and she's able to get through that, the offensive players put their legs out. You've got to get this first one. You've got to get her first, because she's the one that created the contact. They're allowed to stand shoulder to shoulder. What they can't do is just close on you as you come through it. So if you try to split those two people and there's no distance between them, it's on the defensive player. If there's a gap and we close in on you as you're going through, it's on us. Do you have a question?
So, when those blocks are, because there's more blocks are,
I wouldn't call the second one. I'd only call the first one, because the first one caused the second one. I'm leaving the second one go unless she shoves me way back and then I come out and I clearly shove. I think, in my opinion, the first one causes the second one to happen. I leave the second one go. Unless she gets by me and I just kick my foot up and there's a second action. So. What do you have? Touchdown, no touchdown.
I've got a touchdown. He knocked over the pylon, and any part of the ball that goes over that goes over the line, I get a touchdown.
But he's deflagged. He's deflagged.
And he's not past the line. Right. Your points are proven.
No flag boat on. Ball is somewhere right in here. It's about a yard or about half a yard short. What I want? What?
Need to get my index card to check.
No, please don't pull that out. What I'm trying to show you is this kid right here needs to be goal line extended. We have a good view here. We normally don't get this view. We just set up on the goal line, which is fine. But normally they should be there. Where's this ball snapped from? Inside the 10? Absolutely. Or at the 10? They need to be there. Because when you do a flagpole right there,
Should the opposite judge be there too?
she wouldn't have made it in time. She's 10 yards is way too far for the line judge to get there.
That's the field judge.
That's all the field judge right there. If you're inside about the 8, 7 or 8, that's when you got to get to the goal line.
And you're there before the ball snapped.
As soon as the ball snapped, you go. You can't go before that because you have line responsibilities. All right. This is open for anybody. So what I want to show in here is don't get beat to that goal line. Snap is legal. He's good here. Nothing there. Huh?
He was swept before the goal line bar.
Oh, I see what it is. I know why I got this one now. So, as soon as this is caught, this back judge needs to get busting down the field to that goal line. He needs to be on the goal line. Why? So remember we talked about the swipe? That clip is broke right there. So he's probably at the 2-yard line. So if you see that swipe by this person right here, and his flag belt comes off, you can surmise what happened there. That his action caused that clip to break somewhere right around here. And that referee needs to be standing there waiting on that play. So, it's tough to see at live speed. I'll be honest, I didn't see it until about the 3rd time around. Because I really wasn't looking for it. I was looking at the referee and his positioning. This is good defensive play.
You guys see it? So no one here noticed the guy do a handstand with this momentum going?
Yes. But you got to ignore that guy, that distraction. You've got to know when that flag was pulled.
That's fair.
All right, so I think this is the last play I have. Watch it again. Catch, no catch. Inbounds, out of bounds. Who's saying that's a good touchdown? Are you going to vote one way or the other? What?
If that official's right on the line, then he should be able to tell whether or not he got his feet in.
He shouldn't be there because we're right here. They're supposed to be 12 to 17 or 12 to 15 yards downfield, which puts them right about here-ish. So they'd be right about there. They shouldn't be there yet.
Okay.
Who's got a touchdown? Who doesn't have a touchdown? Everybody else put their hands in the air because you got one way or the other. You don't have, I'm not sure. All right, we'll do this one more time. Who's got a touchdown? I got one person. You going to say yes? Put your hand in the air. Own it. All right. Well, you had 2 looks at it. You only get one live. You don't get to go to the video and review it. Who? All right, everybody else put your hand in the air. Say, I don't have a touchdown. Put your hand. You didn't vote. No, you do. It's one way or the other.
Field judge's position. There's no way that the field judge can physically tell that that's a touchdown. He's nowhere on that line. Plus, there's...
All right. I'm going to try to stop this at the right point. And then I'm going to tell you how to officiate this play. Let me see if I can stop it at a better point. All right. So, he's in possession of the ball, right? So we see that foot right there with the knee down with possession. Probably out of bounds right here. This is tough to see though. Because possession, knee down, out of bounds.
What makes it out of bounds?
Beyond the pylon. So if you look, there's the line. So he's trying to toe the line. His toes are near the line. His knee is down, out of bounds.
His toes first.
So the reason I put this play in here, this official shouldn't have been there yet. There's no way that you can be there unless you just take off running without watching your keys. The way you officiate this play is, with the ball being out there, he's watching the sideline and he's watching the catch as well. This official right here is going to make sure that he has possession of the ball, so the ball doesn't bobble. This official right here is looking down at the feet, because that's your line. So if I'm on that sideline, I'm looking at the feet, and then I'm going to the catch. My other partner is looking at the catch only, because they can't tell if he's in or out. I'm the only official that can, whoever's on that line. So this is why this is a tough play. If you notice that he's down and the possession happens, you've got to piece that together quickly. Yeah?
Which official would be like right there?
There's a back judge that comes in here.
Judge over there?
Yeah, there's a back judge that's right here, I think right over here. And this is your field judge. Your line judge is going, I'm watching this all day long to see if they get it right. This official and this official have zero opinion on the play, unless that ball pops out and they can 100% see it. Do not, and I repeat, do not come here waving your arms incomplete, because you look like a fool. Don't do that. All right, questions? We're going to go ahead.